Hey guys, so we've got a bit of an exploit to show today. It's kind of funny. It's not really useful in any practical sense, honestly, but it's really interesting. It's really cool. So I thought I'd just show it off. This is something that's actually kind of impossible to do for pretty much forever, but like people have noticed it to lesser extents, but never really done anything with it. But yeah, it's really starting to explode now, so I thought I may as well show it off. So anyway, we're basically making a temple here. We're making an Uber temple, and well, I'll start it off. So we're making a temple here first, but we're not actually using this temple. This is just a part of the process. So anyway, you want to make this just a support sacrifice temple. Doesn't have to be maxed, just sacrifice support to it twice. Boom. There you go. So now we have a true sun god with double support sacrifice. And I'm just going to put this guy here. And this is the one we're going to make into our actual temple. So this one we do want to give sacrifices. Just put him down. So this, because of the support sacrifice here, I got discounted, so I need to place another tower to finish off that last little bit. Something to watch out for. I'm just gonna, no support on this one. Here we go. So I've got military, primary, and magic from this other temple. And what I'm also going to do is berserker brew it. I'll do permanent brew. And then I'm just gonna put a homeland defense right here. And I don't know if this is actually going to do anything. I'll do that next though. Actually, let's just move this. I want to put Benjamin here just to see if this does anything. Could be funny. So anyway, put my homeland defense back. Boom, 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 boom. So this is kind of like, this is a max buffed tower, basically. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate these buffs and then upgrade my sun temple, making all those sacrifices. Did not take Benjamin. I meant to, but whatever. Not a big deal. And so what this bug is actually that anything you sacrifice to the temple that was buffing the temple will leave its buffs applied to the temple. So if I just send a bad here, those specters are attacking super fast. That's insane. They soloed the bad all on their own. And you'll see they even took out the DDTs, even though they shouldn't have camera detection or lead popping. They shouldn't have either of those things, but since the MIB was sacrificed to the temple, it left all those buffs applied to them. And so we can actually do this again. And so what we're going to do, we can't do a true sun god again, because if we make a true sun god, we can't sacrifice it because we won't be able to make a second true sun god, obviously. But if you didn't know, there is a mechanic you can do with the temple, which is you can just make 2 lesser temples and give both of these support. And now I'll upgrade the range on these just to make sure they're definitely covering it. And so both of these have a basic support. You can, with the temple, if you have a true sun god and you sacrifice supports twice, you can get the double the support buff. But you can actually get double the support buff without doing that. You just need 2 temples with 1 support buff. You can't stack this any more than twice. It only stacks twice. But you can have 1 true sun god with 2 stacks, or you can have 2 each with 1 stack, and that will achieve the same thing. So again, I want this to be buffed by my berserker brew. I want this to be buffed by the village with jungle drums and homeland defense. And obviously I also want to have my maxed powers. So I've maxed magic, now I just need to max primary, I need to max military. So that's primary military. This is magic, and this will cover support. So even though I don't actually need support again, So now, yep, activate my Homeland Defense and my Biohack and make my True Sun God. And this is pretty godly now. But not only that, we can actually then apply these buffs a third time. So now I have triple perma-brew. Place my jungle drums, and if I can fit it anywhere, say, put it under it. And now I have triple jungle drums. If I activate Call to Arms, then I will get triple Call to Arms. I have, so I have 4 times stacks of the Temple Support buff. And I should be able to, whoops. I should be able to do that yet again as well. So I'll just check if I upgrade this range, that will cover it. So, boom, place him there. And I need this guy to not be touching. Boom. And that feels a bit close. I'm just gonna be careful. I mean, it should be fine, but I just want to be real careful because I do not want to sacrifice this all. And as you can see already, I have like a billion sun avatars down. Maybe slightly less than a billion, maybe like 500 million. 1, 2, 300,000 and million. Yeah. So yeah, about 500 billion. And now just for these two, I'll just do that support sacrifice again. Boom. And now this one has extra range. Haha. That's why I was trying to be careful. So how can I do this? I don't want him getting that range. I guess it should be fine over here. I just don't want it close to the entrance. Alright, that should be fine. I'll just upgrade that. And here we go. And now I don't need to, but... Oh, actually, that gives it range over the entrance, and I don't want that. Actually, yeah, let's just get rid of this one. I really don't want to have range over the entrance. So this will sacrifice the perma-brew, but then at least I can place the perma-brew again. Okay. And that should be fine. There we go. I'll just upgrade that for good measure. I didn't need to, but hey. Upgrade that. And this one temple in the middle, well, let's send a fortified bad. Whoa, okay. That's not even with Homeland Defense active. Yeah, it's a bit too good. That's a bit too good. Okay, so I'm just going to briefly pause my recording because showing this off will probably crash me. And if I crash, then my recording will stop. So I want to have this saved. But anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, here we are. So this time, I'm going to send that fortified bad and call to arms it. And yeah, it's like immediately gone. My towers have to keep on stopping attacking because the spawns are outside of the map again. And that's just from the specters. Like, this temple is doing nothing aside from the specters. If I was to actually send like an invisible balloon, the ghost balloon, I can I can kind of do something. Let's clear that. Yeah. I don't think I can get anything past these specters without crashing my game, really. Let's send 10 fortified bads. Actually, let's just get this Homeland Defense ready as well. Okay. Activate Homeland Defense and 10 fortified bads. Yeah, that's just melted instantly. And yeah, it's kind of, it looks like it's taking it longer than it is, but that's just because it's destroying them so fast that the children from the bads are being pushed outside the map where they can't be seen, and so the temple has to stop attacking again. That's how powerful this is. And this isn't even the most powerful you can get. So unfortunately, there's nothing practical you can really do with this, because if you crash and load your save, you'll lose all these buffs, and you can currently get like as far as you need to without crashing. So yeah, whatever. There's no free play use in this, unless you want to keep remaking your temple like every time you crash, which is going to get problematic. And there's no practical use in actually beating a map with this either, because like the amount of money I invested into making this is just, I mean, you're gonna win anyway if you spend that much money. There's no way you're not gonna win. So it's fun, but there's nothing you can really get out of this. I'm gonna try and send so I'll try and send 100 fortified bads. This will deal with it easier than the Plasma Monkey fan club and the total transformation dealt with 100 fortified bads. However, it attacks so much, and it's just so fast and powerful and stuff, and it does it so quickly that my phone still can't handle it, and I just can't show you how great this is because my game will crash. And so if I might try a few more times and see if I can get something more interesting filmed, but aside from that, just look at all these little sun avatars. There's gotta be 1 trillion of them now. So yeah, let's send in these 100 fortified bads, and hopefully I don't crash. This is the main temple's not really doing anything here. I didn't even use Homeland Defense. This is just the specters and some of those sun avatars at the front. How much are these doing? 200,000 almost. It'll be there shortly. Wow. Yep, so that one's got 300,000, 380,000. I picked the weak one. Jeez, this one already has 400,000. Hey, I didn't crash. Oh, I thought I was going to for a second. Oh, man. And so, yeah, I think that's pretty much the limit that I can show you for this. I will try one more, but I am very certain this will crash. And if it does, then hey, I guess that's unfortunate. But we'll send this in slow.